Okay. So, hi, my name is Emory. I'm here by request to talk about this Schecter Avenger. It is a Damien Elite from 2012 in See-thru black. It has 8185 pickups in it. The of course active EMGs that Zach Wild is famous for using. Um, yeah, the top man, like just I love a good quilted maple top. Sometimes more than I love a good flamed maple top. Just like I like the inlays. I'm a sucker for fancy inlays. Um, so the big specs to know about this thing are really, you know, this one's got a hardtail bridge, pretty much just stock, run of the mill. They could have done a little better on the finishing. A lot of these gunmetal style bridges and tuners, they get pockmarked or they just like corrode with years of sweat and grime worse than some other materials do. That's not really a playability deal. It does have nickel uh, frets. Not a big deal for me. Honestly, not a big deal for a lot of players until the guitar is like 20 plus years old and you've really got issues. Um, or if you just don't take care of your shit. The actual like A-shaped body is so comfortable to play with. And when we talk about like if you watch Philip Ignite, like the handshake of a guitar, it's amazing because I don't have to squish my hand in. So many guitars have this teeny tiny cutaway where you gotta like cramp your hand in and you can only use 3 fingers. And this thing, it's there. And my pinky naturally just hits right on that 24th fret. Boom, it's there. I don't even have to look. It's just crazy. But like super fast playing. It handles distortion extremely well. It's not noisy. You can put so much more distortion into a good set of EMG humbuckers than you can like a set of passive pickups, as they'll get noisy and hiss at you, and like you don't get better tone, but the higher you push your volume and gain together, the more clear it's going to sound compared to some of those other pickups. And it's about clarity.
It's like using a good microphone can make you sound so much better than using a cheap one.
It's a better starting point whenever you hit a mix. Um, so yeah, I love these things. I'm so glad that they brought back the standard series of these. I haven't got to play those yet, but I've heard really good things about them. Um, One thing that I really wish Schecter would do for the players like me is please bring back the 7 string Avenger models and put reverse headstocks on them. It would be so badass if we just could do that. Even if you did it as one-offs every now and then, like the candy apples and stuff, like they're so good. I love 7 string Avengers because the body shape is comfortable. It contours so well whenever you just hug it. You can hug it like that and it fits your body. The input jack is always out of the way. If you want to sit it on your knee, there's plenty of space. At it's just I see why bassists use this kind of body style so much because it is just extremely comfortable. Um, yeah, it does. Oh, yeah, Graphtec nut. That's sorry, an important thing. I didn't know that nuts really mattered. Um, oh god, I could make a joke, but I didn't know that the material mattered that much until I had swapped a cheap plastic nut for a bone nut when I was younger. Um, Again, not so much tone, but having a good like neck nut and like if you have a bridge nut on say a an acoustic, having good quality ones will save you money on strings because the cheap ones are going to snap your strings. They're going to be your nightmare. They're going to make problems. They're not going to last. You're going to have to constantly work on them. So just if you have a cheap plastic nut, do yourself a favor. Get rid of it. Just get a new one. You're gonna save so much money in strings and setups and shit. Just new nut. I do plan on changing the bridge on this for a new one because the saddles have gotten they've seen their better days. They're not, completely destroyed. It's not gonna focus, but yeah, we're gonna swap that out, and I'll probably make a post or whatever on that. I love tinkering and working on these things, and I'll be doing a fret job for a friend here soon. He got a. I'll save that for another day. But if there's any questions about the Avenger or playability, feel free. Mine's mostly used for like anything from Coheed to All That Remains to Lamb of God and Children of Bodom, just depending on how I have it set up. I run Powerslinkies because tension, and I use thicker picks, so it just makes sense. Thicker and harder attack. I hope everybody's doing well, and I hope you guys got something out of this, even if it's just a look at a really nice guitar and hearing me yap. Thanks, man, Bry, for the request, and hopefully I'll hear from all of you soon. See you guys in the next video.